Hello, my name is Michael Hake, and standing next to me is Greg Jackson. We are with KiiNjA Corporation, and sitting behind us is our KiiNjA Kinetic Series supercritical CO2 extraction machine. Now, Greg, can you tell me a little bit about this?
Thank you very much. This is a CO2 extraction machine, uses CO2. These two vessels here are each 10 liters, so it's a total capacity of 20 liters for the extraction. This is where you'll put the botanical material in. It's very easy to unload. You just have to release the screen, if you would, for me, Michael. The vessel can detach from the machine. And then we have an easy unlock mechanism. And we can actually rotate the vessel for ease of both loading and unloading the botanical material. Included in this is a toolless design, so no tools are required. With these vessel end caps, and these can also be configured for any kind of or any different type of application you're wanting to use. And showing on for the unloading of your plant material, you just flip the vessel over, you'll unload this, and it will just simply fall out, and within seconds you can begin the reloading process of this vessel. At that point, it is ready to go.
Interesting. So once you've loaded your material, how do you get this back in the machine? I mean, you've said that it's toolless. How does that work then?
Very simple. Again, with the PLC, if you would hit the in button, the computer checks all the parameters, make sure everything is safe. It locks in, and now that vessel can go to 7,000 psi.
Wow, that was easy. Well, so you've got your two extractors here. Well, what about these three vessels? What do those do?
These are what we call our separators, or they also can be known as a fractionating system. So once the CO2 and oil mixture of your components that you have, the CO2 will come over to these vessels and it'll go through them sequentially. The nice thing is you can control the pressure and the temperature of each vessel independently. So you can drop out different constituents or fractionate different compounds in each vessel.
Interesting. So do these operate similar to the extractor cylinders, or are there tools that are required for these?
No, they operate the same. It's simple again. We can come over to the control. You'll just hit the out button. The computer will check all the parameters, make sure everything is safe for the operator. You can then pull it out. So the computer actually locks it, so now it will no longer go in accidentally. Same thing, you unload it. And we also have different end caps of different designs. And now these end caps can be configured for different type of processes or compounds you're trying to extract. Very simple again, no tools are required. Same thing, we'll recenter the vessel. You have to go over, indicate to the computer you want the vessel to go in, and now reseal. And also these vessels have a capacity to go up to 7,000 psi each themselves.
Wow, that's easy. That's hard to believe that you can do all of that without tools.
It's a great feature this machine has.
Wow. Well, how do you know what's going through these vessels? How do you know if you're getting the right things out?
Excellent question. So the only valves the operator will actually use on the machine are these three valves down here. Each of these valves can drain the constituents in the vessels, and you can do this while it's in operation and at pressure. And so all they would have to do is open the hand valve, pull out the compounds they would need, and you can either empty the vessel or you can do it for a sampling for taking analytics. Once you're done, you will hit the valve, this will drop out, and now you have a container full of your oils that you're extracting out of your material.
Wow. That's pretty impressive. Amazing how simple this machine is. Mm-hmm. Well, so we've got these 5 vessels. What controls all of them? How do we make sure that it's doing what it needs to do?
Excellent. One of the heart of the system here is this PLC control. It has a touchscreen HMI, we call it. So this main screen gives you all the main operating parameters that the machine has. Your basic pressures, temperatures, flow paths, and what the machine's doing. So at a glance, you can see everything that's going on. Then we have multiple menus. This is what we call the recipe menu. So this is how easy it is for you to set the parameters in the machine. If you want the extractors, let's say, to go to 4,000 PSI, all you have to do is key it in, and now that's what it'll do it. You can control the pressures in your separators, the temperature, the flow rate, which on this machine, the flow rate can go up to 2,000 grams a minute of CO2 at 7,000 PSI. Here are all your temperature controls. And now the other nice thing is if you want to just run extractor 1, that is all the operator has to do is hit this button on here.
Wow.
If they want to run just extractor 2, that's all they have to do. You can run them in parallel, and you can also run them in series. And then we also have another function called continuous, so you can actually alternate between them, and virtually the machine never shuts down. You're always in the extracting phase. Once you have all these parameters dialed in for your particular type of botanical material that you are extracting, all you have to do then is go over here, and you can save all those parameters as a recipe. The machine will record all of those, so in the future, when you have that same type of material again, all your operator will have to do is go in, load that parameter or that recipe. It'll configure the machine both temperature, pressure, and flow, and after they do that, load the material, and then they just have to hit the start button, and then that is literally it.
Wow. So this doesn't look like a very big machine. Is there more that comes with it? What do I have to buy?
Good question. The machine itself, the footprint of the machine itself is 5 foot deep, 10 foot wide, is about 7 foot tall. It comes with casters and leveling feet, is designed so a forklift can pick it up and load it on the floor. You will literally wheel it into place.
Huh.
Behind it is a chiller that is also included in the whole complete package, and literally if your site is prepped for both the chiller and the extractor, within a day you can be up and running and producing oils.
Wow, that's important because a lot of customers, they can't tolerate any downtime. So
exactly,
that's a big feature to have.
Yes.
Wow. Well, that's great. Well, thanks for going through a run-through on the machine with us.
Yes, thank you so much.
Again, my name is Michael Hake, and this is Greg Jackson. We are with KiiNjA Corporation. Please let us know if there's something we can do to help you out.
Thank you very much.
Bye.